Coming up on this week's show, one of our great destinations that we love to travel to, we are in the Hocking Hills. And boy, do we have a great show for you today. You know, if you've been on the stay-at-home orders and you've been at home and you're dying to get out, but you're a little concerned about social distancing and those things, well, this show will certainly put your mind at ease with some great things that you can do here in the Hocking Hills while still practicing social distancing. On today's show, we got rock climbing and an adventure there. We got some great displays that you can go see, some art displays in downtown Logan. We talked to the head of Hocking Hills Association to find out what kinds of things there are to do as you explore the Hocking Hills. And keep in mind, some great hiking paths and some great things to do. And how about this? We're at a treehouse here in the Hocking Hills where you can spend a night of lodging. There is a lot to do and a lot coming up on today's show. I'm Mike Kilburn, and along with Renee Joseph, we are out and about exploring the Hocking Hills. When I think of the Hocking Hills, I think of this woman, Karen Raymore. She keeps this whole place together and can give you all the places to go and great things to find here in the Hocking Hills. Karen, glad to have you back on the show.
Thank you. Welcome. It's a beautiful day in the Hocking Hills.
It is. It is always a beautiful day when we come down to the Hocking Hills. I love this place.
Of course. But this is particularly beautiful.
Yes. Let's talk a little bit about COVID-19 and people's safety if they're coming down to visit the Hocking Hills now.
Well, sure. One thing we know is that people need a break. They're looking for a change of scenery, look at new four walls other than the ones they've been looking at. And of course, all of our business owners, whether it's lodging or attractions, shops, restaurants, everyone is doing a great job in following all the recommendations, all the protocols that are necessary to keep everyone safe. And we also know that if you want that break, this is a wonderful place to go because in nature, you can control your social distancing. And of course, with our lodging being cabins, individual cabins for the most part, and many of those are sitting on anywhere from 1 to 100 acres. So you and your family, the folks that you've been hanging out with for the last few months, can all get away, get that change of scenery, and feel really safe.
Well, you know, the nice thing about hiking, of course, you can really keep a lot of social distancing in hiking, as we all know, and there's plenty of hiking trails and things to do. So let's get into a little bit of what is there to do in the Hocking Hills right now.
Well, right now, we are waiting. The Hocking Hills State Park is going to begin reopening next Monday on the 15th. Rock House and Cantwell Cliffs will reopen. And then on July 2nd, Old Man's Cave, Cedar Falls, and Ash Cave. The Hocking Hills State Park, the staff, the rangers, the naturalists have been working tirelessly to create an environment where everyone can be safe. And that takes some doing because the same attributes of the Hocking Hills State Park that attract 4+ million people every year also make it a bit of a challenge. It's, you know, so they're working on one-way trails. Again, everybody's safety is always at the heart of everything. But in the meantime, we've got fabulous places that you can hike if that's what you would like to come and do. Lake Hope State Park, Lake Logan State Park, Clear Creek Metro Park. There's a full list on exploreHockingHills.com. But beyond that, we've got great activities from horseback riding and canoeing and kayaking. And if you think about it, all these things are experiences where you control your social distancing. Just a lot of different things you can go. You can climb a real rock wall, not one of those fake ones. You can rappel. You can go zip lining. There are just so many great outdoor activities that people can engage in. And if you just want to kick back and sit around a campfire and make s'mores, well, there you go. Almost every cabin's got one of those.
There's some good things in downtown Logan as well, right?
Absolutely. There's some great things. First of all, our locally owned restaurants who hung in there throughout the closures, did carry out, and they're wonderful family-owned, home-cooked food. You know, we've got in downtown, we've got Pizza Crossing and M&M Diner, Tacey's Treats, Penny's Pastries, there's shops like Scharf's and Homegrown on Main and the Piano Works, and just a lot of things downtown that people can go and enjoy. And again, you're walking around a small town, so you get to control your safety.
Yeah, and that's the best part of this. So when people come down, they should stop here, right?
Yes, absolutely.
At the visitor center.
Well, we recommend coming to the Welcome Center first because we have people that are very well versed at how to direct you to whatever experience that you're looking for. You want to pick up the Hocking Hills Visitor's Guide. This is the 2020 Visitor's Guide that's got everything from activities, lodging information, shopping information, dining information. I will say that there's a list of events in this book, and that list was compiled last summer. So all things considered, several of those events have been canceled. However, Lily Fest, which is one of our most popular summer events, is doing it virtually this year.
You know, with so many families wanting to get away, they've been locked down with the COVID. This is a great option where you're not that far from Central Ohio to come down and just enjoy this and just kind of get away from it all and get your mind back together, get your head wrapped around some beautiful hiking trails and things to do down here.
Well, there's nothing like a good dose of Mother Nature to fix what ails you, and sunshine, as we know now scientifically, sunshine is good for everybody.
Yep.
We all need that vitamin D fix.
Yep.
And I think just being able, like you said, to go somewhere that's not too far from home. It's an easy drive, the roads are great to get here. So I think places that we can drive to and still not be too far from home in case we need to get home are going to be pretty popular all across the country. Not just here, but all across the country. And there's a lot of wonderful places in Ohio.
So very lucky to have Hocking Hills just down the road, so that's great. Karen, give us your website where people can learn more before they come down and come down and enjoy this.
Sure. The best place to go is exploreHockingHills.com. Very easy site to get to, and we've got a lot of great information in there. And we will be we update it regularly as we get new information regarding the COVID-19 restrictions and things that are reopening. So we'll keep that updated as well. And we're so delighted that our star attraction is going to be open before the 4th of July.
That's fantastic. Well, I know Hocking Hills is ready to welcome guests, so come on down. All right.
Please, come on down.
Karen, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
Well, Cabins by the Caves is one of the bigger places that you're going to find a lot of different rental units and a lot of different situations depending on the number of people you have coming to the Hocking Hills. And Valerie Frieda is joining us today. Val, good to have you back on the show.
Thanks, Mike. Good to be here. Nice to see you.
So we're in one of your cabins now. Tell us a little bit about this cabin.
This unit is Chestnut Chateau. This sleeps up to 8 comfortably. It has 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, custom built by Jubach Log Homes. We actually just added the carriage house here as well, which will sleep up to 2. So comfortably you can have 2 units here on the property and house 10 folks.
One of the concerns that people have, of course, we've just went through the whole COVID-19.
Sure.
And they're coming out of their homes. I know a lot of people aren't wanting to travel nationally anymore. They want to keep it home here in Ohio. And this is a great escape. And you've said some things to me that really made a lot of sense when it comes to social distancing and why it's a good place to come to the Hocking Hills. So why don't you talk a little bit about that?
I think people are really looking for this type of a getaway right now. First of all, we don't have a lot of common areas. You're renting a private unit. We have 10 acres here. You come with the folks from your family or friends that you're bringing to the property. We're doing a lot of extra sanitizing to concentrate on high-touch area. We want to protect our guests. We want to protect our staff. Hot tubs to use, outdoor fire pits, full kitchens. If folks don't want to go out and dine, they have the ability to cook their meals here.
What if I need groceries? Do I have to bring them with me, or is there any way I can get them other than that?
We actually offer a service called Cart to Cabin. So make it easy for our guests. If they don't want to spend 2 hours getting their groceries before they come, we will put the order in for them. We'll go over that, give them a login. They can order their groceries. Our staff picks it up. They have it here, put away when they arrive. So come to the cabin and start your vacation.
Well, give us some contact information, Val.
Visit our webpage at cabinsbythecaves.com. Our phone number is 877-322-2283.
And coming up in a little bit, we actually talked about farm-to-table meals and some events and some of the unique things that you're going to find here in the Hocking Hills. You don't want to miss that. That's straight ahead.
Well, if you're looking for a place to get away, enjoy the beautiful scenery, and get active, High Rock Adventures in Hocking Hills is your place to come. Well, Steve, welcome to Out and About Columbus, and thank you for having us out to High Rock Adventures here in the Hocking Hills.
Yeah, thank you for coming, Renee. We appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful day. It's gorgeous out here. We've had a wonderful hike. Tell us what you do here at High Rock Adventures.
Okay, well, we do lots of things like rock climbing, rock rappelling. We also do what we call a rock challenge, which is a rock obstacle course, squeezes, crawls, going through little caves and all kinds of fun stuff. We also do nature tours for people that like it just a little slow and quiet and things like that. And so we kind of cover all the bases with nature education included in all of our tours.
Which is really cool because as we've been walking on our hike, you've been talking about the different plants that you can actually eat and things that have medicinal purposes. That's really cool.
It is. We really enjoy that, and a lot of times on the comment cards, guests tell us that's one of their favorite parts, even on rappelling and climbing, so that's kind of cool.
Well,
not that they don't love that too.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, I haven't been rappelling and climbing, so, but I enjoy the other part. So tell us, do you have to be a good rock climber to do this, to be able to climb, or can you be a beginner?
You can definitely be a beginner. We've got climbs for beginners through advanced, so even have one that I don't think we've ever had anyone not make, so that makes it a little bit easier for everyone.
Well, Steve, what I love about this place, it's not crowded. You're out in the open and there's no one around.
Yeah, exactly. We're even social distancing today, so we don't have to wear masks, but we do wear them when we hook people in or we're doing belaying or spotting and we're close to them and in our office. But otherwise, as long as we can practice safe social distancing and be out in this great air, it's pretty awesome.
How do we find out more information about High Rock Adventures?
Our website, highrockadventures.com, is a really easy one to remember.
Okay.
Or they can give us a call, 740-385-9886.
This has been such a fun morning. I appreciate it.
Sure, thanks for coming out.
Well, there's nothing better after an adventurous day in Hocking Hills than coming back to your relaxing accommodations at the inn at Cedar Falls and maybe even having a delicious meal. Well, Amy, welcome to Out and About Columbus. Thank you for having us out to the Inn and Spa at Cedar Falls.
Thanks.
You know, there's so many choices here in Hocking Hills for lodging. Why do people choose the Inn and Spa at Cedar Falls?
Well, we're a bed and breakfast located right in the Hocking Hills. We're bordered on 3 sides by the Hocking Hills State Park. We have 4 different types of accommodations here, plus we have a restaurant where we do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we have a spa right here on site, so you don't have to leave us if you don't want, and you can walk to all those different things.
Yeah, it sounds wonderful. Let's talk first about the accommodations. What type of accommodations can we choose from here?
So we have 4 different types of accommodations. We have guest rooms, we have cottages, we have yurts, and we have cabins.
Which we're standing in the yurt right now. And tell us, what's so special about the yurt?
Well, the yurts are really unique. They're 20 feet in diameter with a hardwood floor, canvas structure. They have regular plumbing, so you have a beautiful tiled shower. You have a small sink, a microwave, a small fridge, and a coffee maker. Your bed can be king size or 2 twins. Up in the dome of the canvas structure, you have plexiglass that on a clear night you can see the stars from your bed. And they also have normal air conditioning and heating.
And I love the fact that you can sit out on your own private deck and watch the deer out. That is awesome. So tell us what else makes the Inn and Spa at Cedar Falls so special. I know you mentioned the spa services. Tell us a little bit about that.
You can get a whole list of services, so they start around $90 and go from there. You get a spa therapist that is trained by the State Medical Board, and it's really relaxing. It's within an easy walk from all of our accommodations. The spa therapists don't come to your room. You get to go down to the spa, and you start off with a nice warm neck wrap where your spa therapist greets you, talks to you about your treatment, and it's just super relaxing.
You mentioned earlier that you have a restaurant, and we're going to go talk to the chef as soon as we're done here. But tell us how we can find out a little bit more information, how we can book a room or a cottage or this beautiful yurt.
You can call us to book, or you can book online. So if you call us, we kind of take a little bit of the work away from you. We can check availability for you, make sure you're getting into the right accommodation for your needs, and also book your spa and your dinner reservations and breakfast reservations for you.
Wonderful. And give us your website.
Our website is in@cedarfalls.com.
Thank you so much, Amy. It was a pleasure speaking to you. Thanks for showing off this beautiful yurt to us.
You're welcome.
So we're back at the Inn and Spa at Cedar Falls, and we're here with Matt, the executive chef. And Matt, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for the invite. My pleasure.
Well, let's talk about this great restaurant because it is really beautiful here.
It's a gorgeous spot. That it is.
I mean, you could just linger here. It's called Kindred Spirits.
Yes, indeed.
And tell us exactly what all you serve here.
So we're open 7 days a week, and we do breakfast, lunch, and dinner during the season. And we do a lot of local ingredients, a lot of local foods, anything that we can get locally, we source locally, which is a nice plus. So we get a lot of our meats from Bays in Lancaster, Ohio, and this time of year, of course, things are great because there's so much more available. So yeah, and we have a core menu that covers kind of a full spectrum, so that there's a little bit of something for everybody. And then also along with that, we have specials every day, so we can utilize what is coming along that might be unique and fun.
Yeah, that's nice. Now, you guys have recently just reopened, and so kind of tell us a little bit about what you're doing to keep everybody safe.
Well, so what we've done is our dining room, we have the same amount of seating that we've had, but we have now spread out across the whole building. So what we had for our event spaces is now utilizing some of our dining options. So it goes across the whole building, which is really nice.
It's beautiful out here. You've got an outdoor patio that's just absolutely
We do. It's gorgeous. So that was one nice thing, that first week that we were allowed to open, where it wasn't indoor dining, we were able to be out here, which was really pleasant. So.
Well, tell us how we can find out more information.
So you can go to our website, the Inn and Spa at Cedar Falls. That's probably the best way to get any information, because from there you can source our lodging, the menus, the restaurant, the spa services, everything. So that's probably the single best way to get a hold of us.
Wonderful. Again, thank you so much for having us out today and sharing your beautiful restaurant.
Very good. Thank you.
If peace and tranquility in the seclusion of the beautiful forest is what you're looking for, then Hocking Hills Cabins is the place you want to stay. Well, Barb, welcome back to Out and About Columbus, and thank you for having us out to Hocking Hills Cabins.
Thank you for coming. We're glad to have you again.
Well, these are absolutely beautiful. They're modern and luxurious, but also rustic.
Yes, they are. We like to give them that getaway feel.
Yeah, but you still feel like you're in the modernness of, you're not out, yeah, exactly. You're not out there in a tent. Yeah. So tell us what kind of sets you apart from other cabins in the area.
Well, we've been here for 25 years.
And you've had an anniversary. Congratulations.
Last week was our 25th year. And we've kind of gotten to know our clientele, and we're specializing in adults only now. So all of our cabins are for adults. We have special things that you can do. You can add flowers to your stay. You can have a breakfast, a picnic lunch, a lover's delight bundle. You can get an in-cabin spa treatment. And we also have a traveling chef that comes from Four Seasons Catering that will cook you a meal in the cabins.
Do you rent them by the day, by the week? How does that work?
Usually it's by the weekend.
Okay.
We do rent all year, all week. But we do have most of our business on the weekend. So 2 nights, we have a 2-night minimum. You can't really see everything and do everything in one night, so we like to keep them here a little longer. You can stay for 7 days if you'd like, but most of the rentals are 2 to 5 days.
It's starting to come into the summer season. How far ahead do you book for these? Are they still available?
Our weekends are booked till the middle of July. Okay. Weekdays are booked about 2 to 3 weeks in advance.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, if somebody wants to come up here, and they should because it's so peaceful and beautiful, how do they find out more information about Hocking Hills Cabins?
They can go to our website at www.hhcabins.com.
We
You know, when you visit the Hocking Hills and you're looking for one of those restaurants that just has great food, what we call comfort food, well, I suggest you try the Hocking Hills Diner. I certainly have on trips that I've come down to the Hocking Hills. And joining me today is Susie Edwards. Susie, good to have you back on the show.
It's great to be back. It's great to be back.
I know you were off for a while, obviously, with the COVID-19.
We took 2 weeks off, and then we came back and did carry out.
Yeah.
But it wasn't too long, but we're glad to be back.
It's nice to be able to come inside. This is a place I talk about to everybody. I just love the food down here. You do such a great job. So let's start off with your hours. What are you open now?
We open at 6 a.m. every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we close at 8. We stay open until 9 on Friday and Saturday. And Sunday, we close at 6. But every day, we open at 6 a.m.
What is the most favorite item that you have on the menu?
By far, hillbilly omelet. Hillbilly omelet.
And what is in a hillbilly omelet?
Hillbilly omelet is sausage, onion, home fries, cheddar cheese. It is rolled up. We put cheddar cheese and then sausage gravy on top. These are also good favorites. That steak Philly omelet, A1. Can't miss a Susie scrambler.
French
All
toast.
Fresh veggies. That is our blueberry stuffed French toast. We have a few good French toasts. We have banana bread French toast that has the fresh bananas. We also have strawberry stuffed French toast, and we've tried a raspberry crunch French toast too.
What do you think separates you from other restaurants?
Homemade food. Homemade food. Things are cut here. We make homemade rolls. We do homemade noodles. We have homemade mashed potatoes. You can't find that very many places. Our employees, good employees that care about their job. Most of them have been here for a long time. So that in itself is a great thing.
Tell us how we find you and how we learn more.
Coming down 33, we are right off the 328 exit. You get off the exit and you come down like you're going to Save a Lot, turn right, we're the first driveway on the right. So you just get right off the highway or right off the highway, 328 exit.
Hocking Hills Diner, you got to try it. It's absolutely delicious. Susie, thanks for having us back out again.
Thank you, thank you. Now you're going to have to fill up before you leave.
I'm going to have to do that. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Well, for unique lodging experiences in your future, maybe staying in a treehouse in the Hocking Hills may be something you want to consider. Linda Klug owns a few of these in the Hocking Hills, and she's joined us today on About Columbus. Good to have you on the show.
Well, thank you very much.
So tell us I know these are extremely popular, so tell us what that experience is like staying in a treehouse here.
Well, what better way to see the beauty of Hocking Hills than up among the trees in a treehouse? We are about 20 feet up off the ground, and when you look out, all you see is like the tree canopy. It's really a different perspective. We have at Among the Trees Lodging 3 different tree houses to choose from, all with amazing views.
Right.
And what's great is you can cross the cable bridge to start your treehouse adventure.
All your tree houses are themed differently, correct?
That is correct. This is the Maple View treehouse because it is supported by 3 different sugar maple trees. And what's unique about it being supported by the trees is that you can actually sometimes feel it sway in the wind.
Is that right?
Yes, and then we also have the Safari treehouse, which is an octagon shaped with sort of a safari theme inside. And the Buckeye Barn treehouse is actually used reclaimed barn wood from a local barn in the area.
Are these fully equipped? I mean, I think people would probably ask that question.
Yes, we get that question asked a lot. They'll call and say, do you have air conditioning, running water? What do you have? So yes, to all those.
Let's talk about how many people this will accommodate.
2 of our tree houses, Maple View and Buckeye tree houses, both accommodate up to 4 guests. So they're great for a couple couples, for a family, even just for 2 that want to get away. Then our Safari treehouse is sort of our romantic little getaway for just 2.
It would be just amazing to be down here and try one of these and get to live out like this. It's kind of a fantasy to live in a treehouse, isn't it?
It is. A lot of our guests say they tell us how relaxing and peaceful it is out here. Just sitting out here, you can hear the birds. Sometimes you'll see deer wander by. They just really talk about how much they enjoy it.
Well, it is absolutely spectacular. We appreciate you having us down. Again, give us that email or that website one more time.
Our website is amongthetreeslodging.com, and our phone number is 740-415-3122.
Well, on your trip to Hocking Hills, there's a very cool art display. It's called Journey to Bethlehem, and this was brought down from Northeast Ohio, the Akron area. And Brenda Fargo's joined us today to talk about it. Brenda, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you very much for coming.
Tell us a little history of the Journey to Bethlehem, how it got here to Logan.
Well, I started collecting. It's a collection called Fontanini, and I started collecting in 1999, and it kind of exploded. So it outgrew our home, so we started looking for a place for it to be displayed publicly. Downtown Akron has a long history of Christmas displays in the downtown area. So I approached the Downtown Akron Partnership and asked them if they had a building that I could use for the display. They found me one, and I was there for 16 years. Well, the building unfortunately was sold and was going to be converted into condos, which is great for the city, but not so great for me, and I lost my space because they needed that space. So I thought, we have a weekend property down here in Hocking Hills, and my husband and I thought, well, why not bring the display and see if we could find something downtown that we could display it year-round. Found this. We worked with a couple of the local councilmen, and were able to get a contact for the building owner, and he was gracious enough to let us use the space. So we started, put it up, and it was up for November, and I'll be up through at least the end of the year. It's just a fun activity for families. We have a display that, it's lit up at night.
So Brenda, what's it cost to come and see the display?
Absolutely free. It's open 24 hours a day because, as you can see, it's a storefront.
Right.
So it's illuminated in the evenings till about midnight, 1, depending upon what my timers are doing.
Tell us where you're located at, so when people come to the Hocking Hills, they can find you.
Okay, we're located at 24 West Main Street. We're right next to M&M Diner and across from Worthington Park. So it's right at the intersection of the Main Street of downtown Logan.
Well, great display, and thanks so much for sharing with us
Thank
today.
you.
Well, Valerie, we're back here at the fire pit for the second part. We just got done in the first part of the show looking at one of the cabins that you represent down here. But the neat thing is that you have a lot of options and features for people and some events that are coming up. So tell us a little bit about that.
We sure do. We're actually working on one property right now. It's called the Barn at Pumpkin Ridge. It's a nature preserve with 90 acres. Wow. We have the main property, it's called the barn, but we actually are just converting a stable that was originally there for additional lodging at that facility that will have 2 additional bedrooms, another bathroom, sauna, hot and cold spa, pool table, all glass on the back that faces a field with 90 acres, 3 miles of private hiking trails. Folks are going to be able to rent those 2 units together, and we're also going to host small events. We'll be doing those at the barn, our old homestead property, which is on 72 acres, and our Hillcrest Lodge. We're working with one of the local chefs. We are creating farm-to-the-table dinners that can be customized. We're going to offer about 3 different tiers that folks can add the catering services as well. If they're looking to do a small family reunion or small wedding, should be some really nice facilities there to accommodate them. They can easily space themselves out if they're going to spend some time outdoors.
Yeah, one of the things about Cabin by the Cave that I really like, and I kind of thought of it while you were talking about that, you can accommodate basically from how small to how large of parties in the Hocking Hills.
That's correct. We offer a lot of services even with small couples cabins. Folks just looking for a nice couples getaway for the weekend. We also have a traveling chef that can come to the cabin and do dinner for them if they're celebrating a birthday, an anniversary. All of our units have hot tubs, fully equipped kitchens.
Absolutely. So give us some contact information.
Sure, it's cabinsbythecaves.com, and you can reach us at 877-322-2283.
Thanks for being on the show, Val.
Thanks.
Well, we hope you enjoyed today's show. Boy, I tell you, I love the Hocking Hills, and we are coming back next week for part 2 of the Hocking Hills. We're going to explore some more adventures down this way, so don't forget to tune in next week and watch Out and About Columbus. Thanks for watching.